We're exploring AI features, including turning text into presentations, an AI tool that can create slides from text, an AI tool that can adjust text, and lastly, number 4, making AI images, so an AI image generator. So I tested AI features across 21 presentation tools, discovering that 13 seem to treat AI as more of an afterthought than a feature. Some had no AI to speak of, while others boasted functions that, in my opinion, were as remarkable as a plain white sock. Slidebean, for instance, offers an Arrange with AI button that appears to simply shuffle elements around, lacking the innovation one might expect of a true AI tool. Visme's AI image generator is not a curious case, churning out images as inconsistent as a toddler's craying art, making it unsuitable for professional use, in my opinion. So we're left with 8 promising presentation tools with slightly better AI. While I'll explore them later in this video, don't expect groundbreaking advancements. They have potential, but the current state of AI in presentation tools still leaves a lot to be desired. It's more of a peek at what's available now rather than a showcase of revolutionary technology. Many presentation tools share similar features like the text document to presentation AI function. Consider Slides AI, an extension for Google Slides that builds presentations from text, but it has limitations. So for example, the free plan's 2500 character cap, which is about 300 to 600 words, makes manual creation almost as easy. And I mean manually creating the presentation instead of using an AI tool. 300 to 600 words isn't that much. So the paid plan's 12,000 characters limit, which is about 1700 to 3000 words, is a little better, but might still fall short for detailed reports. So Slides AI isn't the only tool with text-to-presentation capabilities. Prezo, Plusdocs, and Tome App offer similar functions. Prezo launched in December 2022. Prezo is free and can handle large documents, but has issues. Number 1, it tends to overuse text instead of using concise bullet points. And number 2, it can present incorrect information, as demonstrated when it mixed up details about ConvertKit and ActiveCampaign in my test. Prezo also offers an AI edit feature to transform text into bullet points, for example, akin to Notion, aiming to enhance user experience and speed. Unfortunately, it falls short as it failed to properly create bullet points in my test. Additionally, Prezo's limitations extend to excluding graphs or other elements, restricting content to just text and images. Although promising, Prezo needs development before I can recommend it. As of now, it's like an unpolished gem waiting to shine. Then we have Plusdocs. Plusdocs has recently introduced an AI presentation maker very similar to Slides AI, accessible through an add-on for Google Slides. So while installation and navigation are straightforward, the free plan is rather restrictive, limiting input to only 1000 characters, which is about 150 words. So in testing, I found that it not only ignored my instructions to create just one slide, but also produced text-heavy slides that lacked finesse. Comparing the AI-generated slide to the one I created myself, the difference in clarity was noticeable. Furthermore, Plusdocs' inability to follow basic instructions and provide an efficient solution makes it feel like an eager student who tries hard but misses the mark. In other words, I don't feel it's ready for the professional stage just yet. So introducing Tome App, a newcomer to the presentation software arena since March 2022. So they offer a handy document to presentation tool that rapidly converts text into slides. So in testing it with a 4400 word document, I found it adept at recognizing headers and creating separate slides accordingly. A promising feature. However, Tome App's excitement to condense information might have led it astray, as it often crammed extensive text onto individual slides. In some cases, it enthusiastically packed an entire chapter of my document onto a single slide.
Reading a long paragraph exactly as it appears on the PowerPoint slide about a shocking statistic I just learned about, followed by all kinds of vague lingo that no one will remember 2 seconds from now.
Next we have Sendsteps, which allows text input up to 3,000 characters or direct document uploads. So testing this with a 4400 word PDF, it promptly generated titles and an outline representing the slides. However, the results left something to be desired. For example, one slide was mislabeled as review of sponsored email marketing tools, misrepresenting my content and implying paid reviews. So the final output was lackluster, with bullet points missing the mark and failing to communicate the essence of my document. So while the concept is promising, the execution seems to have lost something in translation, resulting in a disappointing delivery.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
So then we have Microsoft. So Microsoft introduced a new feature called CoPilot in March 2023.
Introducing Microsoft 365 CoPilot. For the next 20 minutes, we're going to show you how CoPilot is a whole new way of working. Your CoPilot for work. CoPilot combines the power of large language models. CoPilot is integrated into Microsoft 365, and CoPilot is built on Microsoft's comprehensive approach to security. You can put CoPilot to work. That's just a glimpse of what CoPilot can do.
Going forward, we won't be able to imagine computing without Copilot.
Sometimes CoPilot will get it right.
How Microsoft 365 Copilot unlocks all the richness of these apps. So let's put Copilot to work.
CoPilot unlocks all of that.
But don't get too excited just yet. So it's currently being tested by a select group of enterprise companies, leaving the rest of us in eager anticipation. So CoPilot aims to turn your Word documents into PowerPoint presentations, similar to the text-to-presentation tools we've just tested with all the other presentation platforms. Also, Microsoft has confirmed they'll be integrating OpenAI's Dall-E for AI-powered image creation. But until it reaches the hands of the everyday user, we can only speculate about its real capabilities and product quality. As for the announced pricing of $30 per user per month, well, let's say we'll have to wait and see if it's worth the hype.
This could be a game changer.
So overall, the text-to-presentation feature in various presentation tools seems unimpressive, except in urgent situations where quality may be secondary to speed. So discussing the topic-to-presentation AI feature, I find myself skeptical. So creating a presentation based solely on a keyword or short topic feels random and misaligned with the true purpose of presentations, which is to communicate researched information on a specific subject. So without proper research, such a feature seems unhelpful. Still, tools like SlidesGo, Sendsteps, and Beautiful AI offer this exact capability. So for example, Beautiful AI allows a short sentence input. But my attempt to create a presentation on best email marketing software resulted in a visually pleasing yet random and valueless content. Frankly, I didn't expect anything else. How can an AI tool create a meaningful presentation from only a few words or a short sentence? It needs way more information to craft something truly valuable for me. So I explored SlideGo's AI presentation maker. Enter a topic and it'll churn out a presentation. So I tested it on email marketing tools, a subject I know well, and it cheerfully recommended tools I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. So it's not surprising to me that an AI tool can't fully comprehend complex subjects like this, like email marketing tools. But this little test does show that a single prompt isn't enough to create something valuable. A novel idea, certainly. A professional tool, not quite there yet. So there are also a few other features these presentation tools offer. So some presentation tools offer a text-to-slide feature, where you enter keywords or a description and the AI creates a slide. So it sounds pretty cool, but in practice it's hit or miss. So I tried to use this feature inside Sendsteps to make a table of contents slide. But instead of crafting the slide, it just generated content based on the keywords. So it's a novel idea, but it lacks practical usefulness. So another AI feature is the AI edit. So Beautiful AI and Tome App both offer an AI edit feature, but it's not quite there yet. Trying to create bullet points or a table of contents often leads to unintended results, unlike the more polished AI edit tool inside Notion. So Tome App tempts you with a free plan, but generously bestows only 500 AI credits per month. Just enough to tease you, but not enough to please you. So these features might one day ascend to greatness, but for now, let's just say they're on a journey. And even the free option feels like a premium price for an abstract experience.
Get that stinking shit out of my face.
Transitioning to our next chapter, we'll delve into Beautiful AI's intriguing text-to-slide feature. So I put it to the test by prompting it to create a table of contents with specific bullet points. Sadly, the results missed the mark, failing to craft a slide that accurately represented the table of contents for the presentation. So closing our exploration of AI features in presentation software, the verdict is clear. A polite no from me for now. So while current offerings might leave us underwhelmed, there is glimmer on the horizon with Microsoft's CoPilot. But since it's still behind the velvet rope, we'll have to content ourselves with a patience and a dash of optimism. So here's to the future, my friends. May it be more fruitful. To be continued, we hope.